Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
The Browns and the Commanders, and the Commanders. All right, you want to make a change at quarterback, and
Why?
in a bit, right in the biggest game of the season. All right, you're gonna have to own it. I've said Heineke is just fine. I mean, I'm not saying Heineke is any good, but compared to Carson Wentz, where do you stand on this one, Mindy?
Yeah, I don't like the move at all. I mean, it's kind of like the whole thing with,
Why didn't you go with them all season, right?
Well, right. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with, how the Jets have been. One game you pull the guy out, another game you put him back in. I mean, it's been kind of one of those weird things. And I know that, Watson hasn't been really doing all that much either. I think they probably would have been better off sticking with, Brissett. But I mean, I don't mind, I guess, the Browns making that move. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the under. It's 5-0 in the Browns' last 5 games here, 6-1 the Commanders' last 7. I think there's going to be a lot of Carson Wentz sacks going on there. I'll take the under.
Mr. Sack, Carson Wentz. He's always, always on his back. Mindy's on the under here with the Browns and the Commanders. I get it. The offense has been actually a complete disaster with Watson in there. Linton, though, Jeffrey's going to say he wants to take the Browns in this one, and I don't know if I do. I think I'm going to come in with the Commanders still. Again, I agree with you, but I don't think there's any. I'm not saying I disagree with the move necessarily. I just am saying it's the same guy to me, right? I mean, but why the change now in the biggest game? Why, if you thought he was better, why wouldn't he have been in there previously in
Games ago,
the other
yeah.
games? And Heineke's had, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've watched the whole season. I think the record says 7-7.
Well, the thing, he went up against, a 49ers defense, and now he's the worst quarterback on your team. I don't know.
Right. Not only that, you're playing right in the NFC East, where you've had to also play some tougher. The Commanders 7-7-1. To me, that's the Commanders have had a success. They've
Right.
almost, let's say, they've overachieved a little bit. They've had a good season, considering that not only did we expect probably the Eagles and the Cowboys to have the successful seasons that they have, they've followed through and done just fine. Not only that, the Giants have had a successful season as well. They're a tough team to play. So Washington to be 7-7-1, that's a pretty decent season, and it's been with mostly Heineke in there after just a few weeks. Remember, they made the move and have been with. Yeah, I mean, you weren't looking for a all-star in there, but they've gotten the job done, and he's had a few moments. So I'll still go with the Commanders here. I think the Browns are, not in a great situation either. Dave says they have the motivation in this game. The Browns are done, of course. So
What's a Carson Bumwitch?
we're on Carson Bumwitch in this one. I am. Mindy's on the under, and the Browns and the Commanders, and I don't know, Mindy. I think they might back into a few extra points here to take it over, but I'm not sure. I'll take the Commanders.
All right.
I agree with that comment. Let me get that back. Scott's talking about the weather will be better this week. I will mention that last week was the lowest scoring. I don't have to tell anybody, but last week was the lowest scoring week of the season, and we saw the bad weather all over the place. The Cleveland game was especially a disaster. Right, with whenever you see the field and they can't get the snow off the ground because it's frozen, and that's a problem.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, Have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.